Hey guys, what's up? My name is By Felicia319. I haven't done a vlog in ages. Sorry about that, by the way. I have been so chaotic over the past year with being consistent with streaming and uploading and stuff like that. And then recently I went and made another, I guess a big change. Just as I was starting to get consistent again reasonably with my uploads to YouTube and stuff, I got to where I was like, I hadn't used my Twitch channel in, over a year, and it just seemed really, really, really fucking stupid to not try to utilize that as well. So I switched over to where I would do my streams from my Twitch channel and then upload the footage to my YouTube. And I'm still working on trying to, I don't know, get the hang of stuff again. It had been a long time since I had last really bothered with editing, since I figured out that, well, shit, I can't record gameplay on my computer. It just can't really handle the load, so why the fuck bother? But, I wanted to try to get back into even doing just a bit of, I don't know, minimal editing, like, I don't know, which one was it? I don't know, one of the streams that I edited and posted recently, I tried doing a bit of the whole, let's cut out some of the extraneous, but I don't know, that ended up being kind of a pain in the ass, and I don't know, kind of figuring things out as I go along, because, trying to work around, rather, some of the editing difficulties that I have dealt with, like, at this point, I don't know, for instance, if I'm ever going to actually get my, thus far, solitary stream of Hellblade: Senua's Sacrifice edited, because I'm kind of stuck not being able to do something that I want to be able to do and should be rather simple to do. And I've described this in some of my previous streams, but, just to kind of give that tidbit, like, there was one point pretty early on in the Hellblade stream that I did do. It's where she has to open the first of those rune gates, and she has to go look and see where she can find that rune sort of displayed in the environment around her. I didn't really know what was going on, so of course for the first several minutes I was completely oblivious to what I was supposed to be looking for. So I kind of wanted to be funny about it, even though it'd be a little cliche, but hey, make fun of myself a little bit and kind of, put in a pause point, so to speak, with a red arrow just sort of pointing right at it with a little ding sound effect. I have not been able to get the damn arrow to show transparent like it's supposed to. It is PNG, it is a checkered background, messed with all the settings, right down to the alpha channel, we're supposed to be straight unmatted, yada yada yada, blah blah. It's not been working with me, so that held me up for quite a bit on editing any of the other stuff I had done since then, and so I kind of got a little bit behind, but I'm working on it. I've actually, at this moment, got something already uploaded and scheduled to come out tomorrow morning. Although by the time this comes up, it may already be out. We'll see. But it's nothing major, just a little blurb of some bits from my Fortnite stream that I did on August 1st that I found rather funny, as well as, holy shit, how did I actually manage to make those shots kind of thing? Because I don't play Fortnite to get views. I don't really get views for Fortnite anyway. I play it, whenever I do play it, especially whenever I decide to stream it, it's just because I have a lot of fun with Fortnite, but it'd been a few seasons since I'd even bothered with it, and I am hopping off on a total tangent. Whatever. But yeah, my kids actually got me into playing it again, and we've been having a lot of fun playing it together, even on our own time. So I was like, I should start streaming Fortnite again, and especially because, Season 10 just came out. But anyway, a little highlight thing coming out for that, and yeah, I'll be uploading the full stream footage, but I thought, let's expound on some of the things I thought were kind of funny, just, I don't know, me being a total dork, probably cringy as hell, but, whatever. hell, another thing I noticed in a couple of the videos I've uploaded recently, like the 2 episodes I've uploaded so far of my second Detroit Become Human playthrough, I've noticed, where the audio slips out of sync. And I know I uploaded them that way. I'm sorry. I know that is annoying as fuck to watch. But again, I'm learning as I go along. I actually, with the Fortnite highlight clip I just uploaded and have scheduled for tomorrow morning, figured out how to actually get the audio back in sync with the video. And it was a lot easier than I thought it would be. And that was actually really nice, considering that none of the other shit I've been experiencing troubles with has thus far provided any easy answers or whatever, or at least nothing that has worked so far. So that the fact that that was so easy to fix and whatnot, that was actually a breath of fresh air. Anyway, so yeah, I just wanted to make a little vlog, just to kind of talk a little bit, actually talk about what's kind of going on. I've been dealing with a crap ton of shit. Well, a lot over the past year plus, because I know I have not been terribly consistent over the past year. But again, I'm working on it, because I would like to eventually be able to be monetized and stuff, and I would like to eventually have this be another source of income. But of course, on top of everything else I've been dealing with, it's been challenging to try to maintain a proper mindset, I guess. Just drowning with everything else that was going on, especially last year. Last year was awful on my mental health, like pretty much from the summer on up. And I am a bit of a flake by nature anyway, so of course it became a little too easy after a while to just flake out, because I would be so tired from everything else I had to handle during the day that I was like, fuck it, I just don't feel like it. And then I was just slacking off, flaking out. And I don't know, maybe giving up a bit? I mean, not entirely. Like, I knew I always wanted to try, again and again, however much it takes to get properly, to find a way that works for me in order to be as consistent as possible. And so far, I think I may have found what works for me, finally. I had to acknowledge that I was putting way too much pressure on myself to stream every day. And then, of course, I'd buckle under that, burn out, and fuck off. So I think right now with the way I've got things worked to where, I mean, I did try doing for a little bit before I got smacked with a kidney infection. I was doing the whole like every other day kind of thing, but it was doing it like Monday, Wednesday, Friday. But that didn't really work for me either. But I seem to be so far, crossing fingers, knock on wood, whatever. So far I seem to be doing okay with the whole Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday schedule, and then popping in for a spontaneous stream in between if I feel up to it. I feel like that gives me a decent enough balance to where I'm holding decently to a regular stream schedule, allowing for being able to do extra where I feel like I can, but having at least a good enough minimum to where I can hold to it and feel like I'm not burning myself out. And then, of course, working on trying to edit everything. That's given me a bit of something extra to work for and work toward. I mean, part of the frustrations I deal with editing right now, aside from the fact that I am an abundant noob, is the fact that my computer has a hard time handling the load. So one of my goals is to be able to afford a better computer eventually, like sooner rather than later, preferably. But we'll see how it goes. I've been waffling between trying to save up for at least a basic computer that can decently handle the load without being outrageously expensive. But the most optimal would be me being able to get a gaming computer that could definitely handle the load that video editing software lays onto it. But those are bloody expensive, and I mean, shit. The cheapest I found with good ratings, like decently consistent good ratings, was still like $1,200. So It may be that it's just more doable to save up for still something like a basic HP Pavilion or whatever with at least 8 gig of RAM, but more would be preferable. To at least be able to handle the load of video editing without expecting it to also handle the load of trying to record gameplay or whatever. So we'll see how it goes. I mean, that's one of the things that's been kind of tripping me up lately. And as much as I would like to be able to try to put out for a bit of, like, I don't know, like donation assistance, essentially, like, hey, donate if you want to see my stuff improve or whatever. I don't think I really have enough followers. Sorry, some of my pop-ups. There we go. I don't really think I've got enough to... I don't really think I've got enough followers or anything like that. Like, I'm not consistent enough yet to warrant it. That's what I'm trying to get at. And I don't have enough of a consistent followership either to warrant it either. So I figure I can suck it up for however many months. And then if I still need a bit of help by that point, fine. But at the very least, I figure I at least need to prove that if anybody would be willing to kind of like invest a donation towards better equipment, I at least better show that I'm consistent enough, that I'm serious enough about this to warrant that kind of thing. And thus far, no, I'm not there yet. And I'm okay with that. I'm working on it. Thus far, this has been my third or fourth week back consistently streaming. Like, part of it started like before I actually reincorporated my my Twitch channel and stuff. But still, I think I've been going pretty decently for about a month now. But that does not a level of consistency, like long-term consistency show. So we'll see how it goes. But anyway, that's kind of what's been going on. Sorry, I know I've rambled a lot. I think I hopped down several bunny trails and forgot to find my way back from them. But I think I overall managed to convey what I was trying to convey. I think I would also like to try to get more consistent at doing vlogs. Sorry, I'm like all over the place. I've got so much on my mind that it's hard to keep myself streamlined. So, but yeah, I think that's about it. So that's kind of what's going on. Editing issues. Trying to catch up on stream footage from Twitch to upload to my YouTube. And just my goal that I continue to be consistent like I was when I started out, but without near as much the insane pressure I started out putting on myself. I think part of it was because of some of the YouTubers that I look up to and hearing what their stream schedules are like. But mind you, most of the YouTubers I watch are all very firmly established and have already made being a YouTuber or Twitch streamer or both. That it's already their, their income and stuff like that. And while it's not a bad thing to want to emulate the people that you see that have been able to become successful, or at least, in certain ways, not being a copycat, but just at least employing some of the things that made them successful. Well, they had to work up to that. Most of them. About the only one I know of that was pretty much, bam, it's this kind of upload schedule right from the bat and went on for several years. And that's Jacksepticeye. I found out pretty quickly I can't do 2 videos a day, especially when I did try to record gameplay on my computer, poor thing. And with everything else I have to deal with, I had to realize that doing a stream every day was also not feasible. Not for the time being anyway. If it gets to where I can start counting on YouTube, or, well, I fair imagine Twitch might become a better, it might have a better chance of becoming monetized even before my YouTube does. But either way, if I'm able to work up to even where there's even a bit of additional income from that would help out a shit ton. But, it'll take a while. And I gotta still keep figuring out what works for me and what doesn't as I go along. So, yeah. Sorry, my arm is shaking a little bit. I'm sorry, I've just been sort of holding it there, propped off of my knee. Mostly because it's just easier to record a video from my phone and have it, I don't know, at least sound a little bit better than trying to record it from my laptop. So yeah, I'll try to do another vlog soon. We'll see if I can't try to get into a habit of doing a vlog at least once a week. Because it's not just, you know, updates of my own personal life I want to talk about. I also would like to talk about some of the stuff that I even ended up starting my WordPress blog over, but I've been so overloaded in life that I haven't even written in my WordPress in quite a while, and I just want to be able to work up to having the nerve to talk about some of the other stuff that has been weighing on me, just, you know, stuff in general. Not really going to go into it right now because I've already been blathering for 16 minutes, so I'm going to go ahead and leave this here and get it uploaded. But thank you guys so much for watching, and if you liked this or any of my videos, please be sure to give the like button a smack, and, you know, do hit the bell so that you know when I'm uploading something new. Also, I'm trying to get better at updating my Facebook and Twitter whenever, you know, with whatever's going on, like, you know, when I'm going live or what I expect my stream schedule to be, that kind of stuff. So, but I seem to update my Facebook better in that regard than my Twitter, generally speaking. I don't know, but do give me a follow on those. So, just so you can kind of keep up with what's going on. And I will see you guys next time. And until then, bye, Felicia.